Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you for those of you who've been booking readings with me. It is truly appreciated, okay? So guys, your girl's Patreon channel is up and running. So if you would like to support your girl, you'll be able to find a link in the description box below. I do post 2 exclusive videos per week, so go check it out if you feel called to. So before we dive in, if you've been loving the energy here, I have created a collection of spiritual ebooks and printable workbooks to help you along your journey. From manifestation rituals to love journal prompts, these tools are designed to help you align, heal, and rise. You'll be able to find the link in the description box below or on my Patreon channel under the shop tab. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be about what's the shocking tea on you. So pile number 1, you're going to be the chick eraser. Pile number 2, you're going to be the lion eraser. And pile number 3, you're going to be the panda eraser. So again, pile number 1, chick eraser. Pile number 2, the lion eraser. And pile number 3, the panda eraser. So pause this video if you must and meditate on the card or the eraser that you feel most drawn to. You'll be able to find your timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see you guys at your pile. Hi, Bawan! Welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. So, my pal number 1, you picked the chick eraser, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So, if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pile or previous readings, okay? So what's the shocking tea on you, my pal number 1? What's the shocking tea on you? Wow, okay. 9 of Cups. I don't know why I heard you came into some money or something is finally happening for you with the 9 of Cups. You're living like the life of your dreams. You're getting a wish fulfillment right now, and people could be talking about that. It's shocking to them because they never expected you to achieve this milestone. They never expected you to achieve this goal of yours with the 9 of Cups. I feel like this goal that you've accomplished, this milestone that you've reached, is like a milestone or a goal that a lot of people wanted to accomplish themselves and couldn't. Okay, they didn't have the proper tools or the discipline to make it a reality while you did. Okay, people are talking about that. People are just talking about like how you're living your life of luxury, or like you're living the life of your dreams, you've made it happen. Like people are shocked that you actually made it happen. So I feel like this was like a goal that you have been speaking about, like, you know, maybe some people knew about it and you told those people, and then maybe they were gossiping about it, saying that it's never going to happen for you, like you're delusional, you won't be able to make it happen, and you actually did with the 9 of Cups. Okay, like maybe like for instance, like you got your dream job, your dream man, your dream woman, like your dream house, like something that you always wanted to have with the 9 of Cups, you finally made it happen. It may have taken you longer than you expected, but it still happened for you with the 9 of Cups. Okay, and some people, they're like kind of like they're definitely shocked that it happened for you because it never happened for them. So they felt like, well, because it never happened for me, why should it happen for you? Like they feel like you should be on the same boat as them, and you're not. You have surpassed them in some way, shape, or form. What's the shocking tea on you? Just one card, please. Yeah. Ooh, you have emotionally withdrew from this group of people. And because you're not emotionally invested any longer, it's like really a bummer for these people. It's a really a shocker that you finally put your foot down and you walked away for good. So this could be family, friends that may have thought that you were never going to leave, that you were going to always be dependent on them, dependent on their opinions of you, like you would need their validation. You may have needed them in the past to validate you, to tell you that you're doing good, that you're doing amazing, but you were already doing good, you were already doing amazing. They just didn't want to give you the validation that you were seeking. So they may have thought that by withholding this validation that you were not going to be able to move forward, but you decide to move forward anyway with the Eight of Cups, and they're shocked. Like they could be saying that you're heartless, emotionally unavailable, ungrateful. What's the shock and tea on you? Yeah, you're moving forward. Okay, you left something or a group of people behind, and now you're finally moving forward. And by you doing that, like what I'm also getting here is that they didn't think that you were going to succeed without their support. So the fact that you were able to separate yourself from this group of people with the Three of Wands and move forward with your life and accomplish this goal is what's the shocking factor here. Is the fact that you did it on your own and you made it big, you made it happen for you. So I feel like it could be family or friends that really thought that you were going to crumble without them, like you were going to fall without them, like you won't be able to survive. And it may have been like, now you may have established yourself and it's been like a decade now, or over a decade that you've been doing something, and people are like shook now. They're like, okay, no, pal number one is really establishing themselves in the world, and they're going up, like they're going places. So what's the shocking tea on you? What's the shocking tea? Just one card, please, Spirit. What's the shocking tea? Yeah, that you moved on. Six of Swords. I'm telling you, you're emotionally withdrew. You moved on. We have the Eight of Wands. Sorry, the Three of Wands, Eight of Cups, Six of Swords. It's like you moving forward in a new direction and leaving certain thought patterns behind, certain people behind, certain habits behind that are not conducive to your growth, that are not helping you. You're leaving it all behind, okay? Yeah, you're moving forward with a swiftness, with the Knight of Swords, okay? That's the shocking tea on you right now. Like people are talking about like how you're elevating so fast, but it seems so fast to them because they didn't see all the work that you had to put in the background when you were grinding, you know, like sleepless nights, where you had to sacrifice, save money, do certain things in order to be where you're at right now. They're not seeing that. They're not seeing the grind behind it. All they're seeing is the result of the grind. So for them, it looks like it was like an overnight success when it was actually an overtime success. You have been investing in your growth for a really long period, and now you're finally getting the reward of all of your hard work, okay? But to them, it seems like it happened really fast with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, the shock and see on you is that you're in an abundance season with the Empress energy. This is your energy now. Whether you're a woman or a man, you're in Empress energy. And they are shocked because they were not expecting you to be in that element, to be in that energy, or to even reach Empress energy. Like they thought that you were going to be in the Page energy, or like the Eight of Swords. Like they thought that you were going to be tripping, stressed out, stuck, without their support, without their help. Like they didn't think that you were going to make it. But now they're seeing you flourishing with the Empress, like leveling up, and they can't stop it. What's the shocking tea on you? Yeah, we have the Page of Cups. There is a sense of emotional renewal that you are experiencing right now that is shocking these people. Like they didn't think that you were going to be happy without them, or that you would be able to find your own inner joy without them. Without, like they really thought their approval mattered more than your own approval, your own validation. Like they really thought that your self-validation was not as strong. Like you don't care anymore with the Eight of Cups. You're no longer invested. What's the shocking tea on you? Ooh, bounce. My pal number one, you're coming through with a bang, okay? You have taken your place in the world. That's the shocking truth. You were able to merge your feminine and your masculine energy within you, and you made them one, and you were able to capitalize on that energy. You were able to propel yourself in the right direction with the Emperor. You solidified your gifts, and that's the shocking tea on you. Like, people are talking about like how you bossed up on them, and like your level is unattainable to them. They know they cannot reach this level. Even if they would try, it would take them longer than you because they don't have the momentum, they don't have the stamina to keep it going. You have built a momentum for yourself that you could build, like you could continue to build on, and you have laid out foundations for yourself. So the way that you build yourself up was like I said, an over time, not overnight. So like for them to reach the same level as you, they would have to work triple hard to get there as fast as you did, because they don't really have the time to capitalize on that momentum like the way that you did. Okay, and that's why they're looking at you like the Emperor. So what's the shocking tea on you? Ooh, we have the Knight of Cups. Ooh, your life. People are romanticizing your life. They feel like you have it sweet, you have it good with the Knight of Cups. Like things come to you naturally. But that's not the case. You really had to work for it with the Emperor. It wasn't easy. You really had to establish yourself and balance your Empress energy within you. Okay? What's the shocking tea on you? Yeah, we have the King of Swords. You're actually a lot smarter than people give you credit for. It's like these people really thought that their limitation were your limitation, where they felt stuck, where they felt like deprived. They thought that you felt the same, or that you were going to be in that same energy and stuck with them, and you actually were smart enough to maneuver, to use your actual brain, like to actually put it to good use. That's what you did with the King of Swords. Instead of complaining and wasting time looking at what didn't work, you pivoted. That's what I'm getting here with the King of Swords. And that's like the shocking tea on you. Like they didn't realize how smart you were until after the fact. Okay, until you created your abundance. Ooh, we have the Star for you, my Padawan one. Ooh wee. So we have Libra, we have Taurus, we have Aries, and we have Aquarius here. So you could be any of those signs. So we have two cardinal signs and two fixed signs. So this tells me right away that you're somebody who is a self-starter, you are an initiator, and you also know how to stay the course. Okay, with the fixed signs, you know how to stay the course. You're not like flighty, like you're not gonna switch up or change your mind just because the going gets tough. You're gonna see it through all the way to the end. This is what I'm getting here with the Star. But the shocking truth, the shocking tea on you right now is that you have this power, you have this influence, and there is an energy of renewal about you with the Star card. Like your influence, it has a really big reach, but there's a renewal in your energy, there's a renewal in your essence. Like these people thought that if they were, like I said earlier, if they were not going to support you, that you weren't going to succeed, that you will still be stuck, trapped. But you were able to recalibrate and reinvent yourself. Okay, with the Star. And they're shocked because who you are now does not look like the person that they try to label you as with the Star. You renew, you changed, you're a totally different person. So what's the shocking tea on you? We have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, your reputation, something about your reputation, something about your skill set. You really are who you said you were. I feel like you were already the Star from the jump, but they didn't want to see it clearly, or they were trying to deny you your truth. What's the shocking tea? Yes, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the shocking tea on you is that the wheel always turns in your favor. You're highly favored. You are like somebody who always lands on their feet with the Wheel of Fortune. And that's the shocking tea on you right now. Like people are like shocked that to realize that you always get what you want because you are in alignment. And that's the part that they miss out. Like all they see is like your blessings, but they don't see the hard work behind it. Why are you receiving it? So what's the shocking tea on you? We have the Knight of Cups again. Something about romanticizing your life. I'm telling you, they feel like you have it easy. They feel like you have it sweet. Okay? Like too good. They feel like you're not struggling enough. Okay? What's the shocking tea on you? What's the shocking tea? We have the Queen of Swords. We have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, like they didn't think that you were this smart or this like intelligent or strategic. Okay. You outsmarted somebody. Maybe somebody wanted to outsmart you, but then you ended up outsmarting them with the King and the Queen of Swords, and they were kind of shook. What's the shocking tea on you? Wow, Five of Pentacles. You left some people out in the cold, like you're establishing strong boundaries with the Queen of Swords, and they were not expecting you to do so. Somebody was not expecting you to do that. They thought that they had you on lock, like they had you in their back pocket like that. They got you like that, like they know they could do this to you, but they got a rude awakening with the Five of Pentacles when they were left out in the cold. So what's the shocking tea on you? Just one card, please, Spirit. Ooh, Queen of Wands. Ooh, your confidence, okay? You're sure of yourself. Like that's a shocking tea. Like people are talking about that. Like how you're so bold, you're so daring. Like I said, what you've accomplished, the milestone, the goal that you've accomplished is something that a lot of people desire to reach. Okay, they haven't reached it yet, and for them, a lot of them, they don't feel like it's feasible for them. That's why they're not even trying, but you have, and you're succeeding. What's the shocking tea on you? Just one card, please, Spirit. What's the shocking tea? We have the World card. You're accomplished. Like, yeah, you reached a goal, you reached a milestone that is undeniable, okay? And it's like leveling you up to a new level when it comes to your career, when it comes to your life, your lifestyle, heavy on your lifestyle. Something about your lifestyle has changed tremendously that is causing a lot of people to be shocked, okay? What's the shocking tea on you? Yeah, you took a leap of faith and you were able to land on your feet. That's what the people are shocked. Like they were not expecting you to succeed. That's what I'm getting here. People were talking about that, like how you took a leap of faith and you kept on grinding, you kept on persevering, and they thought that you were going to fail. And like heavy on, like, let's say for instance, like you're from a smaller town and then you move to a bigger city, right? Like a city of commerce. Okay, I'll just give an example. It's like somebody coming from a small city and then they're moving to Toronto or they're moving to Calgary, Montreal, Vancouver. These are like major cities in Canada. So like if you come from a small city, it's not like a cultural shock. It's more like a different aspect. It's more urban, right? So it's tougher. There's more competition. Yes, there is more job, more opportunity, but you're gonna have to be one of the best, right, for you to be selected. So I feel like people may have thought like, oh yeah, you're from the small city, you're not gonna be able to make it. You're gonna only do 1 year. Like I couldn't do it, I had to come back. Like no, you kept on pushing, you kept on persevering, and you're doing amazing. That's where the shocking factor comes in, like how amazing you're doing. What's the shocking tea on you? What do we have? Yeah, you see, occupation is something about your work, your career. People are talking about that. Like like didn't I say earlier, you landed like a dream job, dream career, dream home. There's something with the Nine of Cups that you've accomplished. What's the shocking? Ooh, we have imprisonment. People are like, there's something about you leveling up and having this dream job has people in their mind stuck in fear with the imprisonment card. What's the shocking tea on you? Yeah, your sudden wealth and courthouse. Ooh. Some of you, maybe there's like some sort of court case, or the courthouse could also symbolize spiritual law. Okay, it doesn't have to be a physical courthouse, it can be spiritual law. And with the sudden wealth 777, people could be shocked about like the wealth transfer. Okay, maybe somebody was on top at one point and now they're at the bottom with the Five of Pentacles, and now you are on top. Okay, like something has changed with the occupation and courthouse. Something has changed, flipped in your favor, especially with the Wheel of Fortune here. So what's the shocking tea on you? Ooh, you see, we have poverty and imprisonment. Somebody now is in poverty, or maybe this is where you started. You started from the bottom and now you got to the sudden wealth. You maybe have started from humble beginnings, and this is what the shocking tea is about. Okay, like now the wheel turned in your favor. What's the shocking tea on you? What's the shocking tea? Yeah, they're talking about your journey. I'm telling you, you leveled up. It was over time and not overnight. That's the shocking tea. People are talking about like how you maybe you were stuck because the imprisonment could also represent like the devil or the Eight of Swords. Okay, so mental imprisonment or physical imprisonment, like this, or like a stuck, like being stuck in a situation. I feel like you were able to overcome this like situation and you came into some sort of sudden wealth, but now the roles are reversed with someone else. Someone else is in poverty right now while you are leveling up. Okay, it could be a past lover, but there's some sort of like change of faith right now that's happening and people are talking about it. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my pal number one. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video, pal number one. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. So, my pal number 2, you picked the lion eraser, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So, if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this, I like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous file or previous readings, okay? So my pal number 2, what's the shocking tea on you, my pal number 2? What's the shocking tea? Wow, okay, we have the tower. You have like extra factor here with the tower. You're like coming in with a bang, my pal number 2. You're not playing, okay? People underestimated you. You were underestimated. And that was like your superpower. People didn't think that you had it in you, okay, whatever it is, okay, it could be anything. It could be like career, it could be like lifestyle, it could be relationship, like you leaving somebody or you leveling up on someone, okay, you letting go of a toxic situation, you doing something that people didn't expect you to do, you chasing your dreams. I feel like heavy on either chasing your dreams and making it happen, or like a job related situation, or like love, okay, somebody that thought that you were never going to leave them, they thought that they're going to play with you, have you jumping through hoops, somebody is shook, okay. And then I feel like the thing with the relationship part is that someone is now tripping, they can't stop talking about you, and you have like a player on their knees, okay, whether it's a woman or a man, you have a player on their knees. Now people are like talking about what you, not what you did per se, but it's like really how you flip the script on this person. Maybe they used to be the person like people used to chase them, you know, ask them like, what is this relationship, what are we, like they used to have people chasing them, and you may have like, maybe initially like you were trying to figure out what was going on between you and this person, right? Because you're like, you're not playing games, you're being serious, and you decided to leave them and never talk to them again. This person has the habit of like, you know, keeping people on, like I heard, on a leash. Like this is so disrespectful, but this is what this person had, okay, this is what I'm getting here. And you shook them and the people around them because they're known for doing that, right? This is like a habit that they have, or like a pattern that they have, and you broke that pattern with the tower. Like you're not acting like the rest, and now this person is shook, okay. That's the relationship for you. For some of you, it's like your career. You decided to make a big move, a big career shift, or you decided to get certified or for something, or you graduated with honors. You did something that really changed the trajectory of your career, and now people are starting to talk about you like you're the talk of the town. This is what I'm getting here. And others of you, you like literally like you went and chased your dreams, and now you're like in rooms with people that you never thought you would step foot in, like in a room that you never thought you would step foot in, okay. This is what I'm getting here. And I'm seeing 444 on my clock. Maybe you see this number often. So what's the shocking tea? What? You see, I can't make it up. Chariot, I can't make it up. That's what I was getting. That was like the channel message I was like talking about, like, you know, career, chasing your dreams or leaving somebody toxic behind, and you actually kept on pushing, and you chased your dreams with a chariot. And this is like momentum. Chariot is like momentum energy, okay? Moving forward, taking charge. It's not like some sloppy energy, okay? This is Cancer energy we have here. So like cardinal signs, like self-starters, initiators, driven, focus, and discipline. This is what I'm getting here. Somebody didn't know you had it in you. Maybe they thought that you were soft, okay? Maybe this is what they thought. Like they thought that you were softy, like you were not gonna do anything, like you're gonna stick around and allow them to abuse you. And that's not what happened. And now like you're the talk of the town. Like people are talking about like how you had this person on their knees begging to know what they should do to get you back. Okay. And some of you could be like a career where like you got laid off, okay, and then now your former employer is seeing you propelling and excelling and leveling up without them, and now they're like, oh crap, did I really let go of the wrong person? Why did I let this person go? They're actual, like they are a talent that I could have like utilized and actually work with and invested in, and they chose not to do that. And now they're like, people are like shocked about like what you were able to accomplish. Okay, they didn't know that you were so driven. They thought that you were going to crumble and go hide somewhere. What's the shocking tea on you? What do we have here? Yeah, you see King of Pentacles, bold. Okay, you're taking charge of your future. You're taking charge of your life. You're a lot more competent and skilled than people give you credit for. I feel like with the King of Pentacles, this is like earth energy, and we don't even have any earth signs here, but we are in Virgo season. And if it's your birthday today, happy birthday, okay? With this energy, like you're a grounded individual, but your power is subtle and it's more stable. It's not loud and boastful. So some people, they may think that loud equals powerful, but not necessarily. Sometimes loud is just annoying. Okay, like it doesn't mean that it's powerful. Okay, it's just sometimes it's just performative. It's just extra for no reason. That's what I'm getting here. So with the King of Pentacles, you're more like stable, you're more grounded, and people they didn't think that because you're like quiet, more reserved, they didn't think that you had that drive or that determination. Okay. So what's the shock and tea on you? Wow. Knight of Pentacles. I'm telling you something about your momentum, your drive. You see like that stable energy. But the thing is, because like you're not performing, you're not being loud or like bragging, people just mistake that for you being soft. Okay? You're more like reserved, you're more grounded in your energy, and people may have taken that for you being submissive. So what's the shock and tea on you? Like the fact that you were determined with the Knight of Pentacles, dedicated, meticulous in your approach on how you were trying to accomplish your goals is what's shocking to people. What's the tea on you? Yeah, you see, Eight of Pentacles. Wow. Oh my gosh, my pal number two. You're like amazing. Like when it comes to your work ethics, your dedication, your drive, you're meticulous. Okay, like you're somebody who can get things done. Okay, you're not your approach, your step, okay, the way that you integrate like your goals into your lifestyle, into actionable steps is impeccable. This is what I'm getting here, and that's like the tea. That's what people are realizing. Like now they're like reversing engineering what you did, and they're like, whoa, yo, pile number two is that girl, is that guy. Like they have it like that. Like they're extremely smart, they're methodical, they're precise, and they're patient. Like that's one thing that people underestimated, your patience. Okay, you're not somebody who likes to rush. Your emotional intelligence with the Queen of Cups, like you were clocking the whole situation. So especially when it comes to a relationship, because I feel like going back to the relationship, because some of you, I feel like it is a person that underestimated you, and now people are talking about it because they got played, and not in a way that we talk about getting played. They played themselves. They thought that they were tricking you the whole time. Like they thought that you didn't see what they were doing. That's what's shocking to them. They really thought they were pulling the wool over your eyes. Like they got like, basically you were feeding them, you were giving them the rope for them to hang themselves, but they didn't think that. They didn't see that. They thought that you were just going along to get along. No. You were just like letting them, Let them, fat them up. Let them eat. Overeat. And then when it was time for them to like think that they were gonna do that to you, you did it uno reversal on them. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, this person was like so shook with the Queen of Cups, like they're realizing like how emotionally intelligent you were. So what's the shocking truth, the shocking tea on you? Oh my gosh, we have the Queen and the King of Pentacles. Guys, your stability is what's like they didn't know how stable and emotionally stable and independent, self-sufficient you were. Like somebody really thought that if they were to remove themselves from your life or remove an opportunity from your life or create some sort of a barrier or obstacle for you, that you were going to get stuck. But you found another way with the Chariot. You paved the way elsewhere. That's what you did, and that's what's shocking to them. People are talking about that, like how independent and self-sufficient, like this person, like, or this job that they actually thought that you were going to need them, that you were never going to, bounce back if they laid you off, or people that didn't think that, oh, if they didn't support you, that you were not going to chase your dreams, but you actually did, and you were successful. Like you actually landed it on your feet, and now they're shook. So what's the shocking tea on you? What's the shocking tea? Yeah, Six of Swords. You moved on to calmer waters. You're able to leave some people behind and stay gone. Like they may have thought that you were gonna come back, go back and forth, or like you were going to plead. Okay, plead your case and say I'm sorry, or like trying to like make it work, go jump through hoops, especially the relationship part. Like they really thought like that you were going to like chase them, beg them to stay, trying to reason with them, but you walked away and you stayed away. And people are talking about that. They're like, oh, they left you like that? They left you hanging? What's the shocking tea? Yes, Queen of Swords. Oh my gosh, we have almost all the queens. We're just missing the Queen of Wands. Somebody didn't know how smart you were. I'm telling you, they thought that you were dumb. Unfortunately, that's what they thought, because they thought you were a softie, that they could run game on you, that you weren't clocking what they were doing the whole time. Like I said, you were watching them, you were paying attention. And that's like they're like, people are like, yo, the whole time this person, like basically they're sitting down with other people and they're replaying what went on between the two of you, right? And as they're like analyzing the situation, they're putting two and two together. They're like, yo, so when you did this, you thought they didn't see you, but they were taking notes, they were taking mental notes, and this is how they maneuver. So when you did that, they're like, oh, when you did this, what was their reaction? And then the other person would explain, and they're like, yo, this person was watching the whole time, because now it's like a third party looking from the outside, like somebody who is basically unbiased, right? They're not taking any sides. So when they're explaining the situation, they're like, well, this person was like clocking you the whole time. Like they were able to reverse engineer your steps and see like, yo, they were clocking you the whole time. They knew exactly what you were doing. You're the one who was hanging yourself, not pal number two. You're the one who was playing yourself. And that's like people are talking about like how you outsmarted this person. Okay, somebody who's used to playing tricks on people. Queen of Wands. Wow. Oh my God, we have all the queens for you, my pal number two. Empress energy, okay? Like, yes. You see, they don't even want me to speak. I almost lost my voice. They want me to stop talking. Oh my God. You're that girl, you're that guy. Okay, we have all the queens here. You embody all the queens. You're the empress. Okay, emperor energy. It doesn't matter about gender. And that's the shocking tea on you. You are very confident, you're intelligent, you're grounded, you're independent, and you're emotionally intelligent. Like nobody's gonna come and play in your face and think that they're gonna get away with it. What's the shocking tea on you? What's the shocking tea? The Tower wanted to come out. Ooh, we have the Moon card. Okay, there's more to you than meets the eyes. Okay, somebody's now realizing that they never really knew you. They were projecting onto you. What's the shocking tea on you? What's the shocking tea? Yeah, Three of Cups. There was definitely a third party involved, and I feel like you knew all along, but you just didn't have the proof. Okay, like people are definitely talking about like how you were able to understand the situation without having to make a fuss. Like you were really going along with this person or this group of people, and that you really had them believe that they had some sort of power over you, or that their opinion actually mattered. So what's the shock and tea? We have the devil. Yeah, you were able to remove yourself from a toxic situation. That's what I'm getting here with the Three of Cups and the Devil. Yeah, Six of Wands. You successfully removed yourself from a toxic situation, and you did so gracefully, without any drama, without any causing any fights, arguments. Yeah, Seven of Wands. You're protecting yourself. You're establishing some sort of strong boundary with these people or this person, and they're feeling it. Like they know that you are done. Like your that chapter that they had, the role that they played in your life is over. The script is done. Like you cut them off and you're establishing that strong boundary. Like this person was not expecting you to stay strong on your boundary. They thought that they could continue to push on your boundaries. Maybe you allowed them just to see how far this person was willing to take it, but you were not going to continue to play this person's shenanigans with the Seven of Wands. Okay, yeah, we have the Magician. You're a master manifester. Like you were able to reinvent yourself. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. What's the shocking tea? Wow, you left somebody out in the cold and they're feeling it. Like somebody is saying that you're heartless. Like they feel like they're kind of like stunned because they didn't think that you had it in you to detach like that, like to emotionally detach and move on. What's the shocking tea on you? What's the shocking tea? What's the shocking tea? Wow. Boss. The emperor. You took back your power. You were always the boss. You were always the emperor. Okay, you were always a leader. We have three cardinal signs here. Okay. You're always a leader, always a self-starter, always an initiator. But this person thought that you were like just somebody that they could play with. But now they're realizing that you were always insecure, like secure with yourself. This person's insecure. They may have thought that you were insecure or that you needed their validation, but you never were. Like that's the tea on you right now. That's a shocking tea. Like people are like really talking about this person that tried to play you, and they're saying that this person is not wise. They didn't think this through. Like you were definitely out this person's league. That's what people are saying. You didn't know, like I feel like because this person presented themselves in a way where they were like a match to you equally, but they were never equal to you. And it's not in a way to look down on them. It's just like when it came to character, when it came to like accomplishments, like leadership level, this person does not have that. Okay. And if you are a Virgo and it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Okay. So what's the shocking tea on you? We have the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is always turning in your favor. You're highly favored. They could tell that you're protected. They could tell there's a blessing and anointment on your life. What's the shocking? Wow. Yeah, the tea on you right now is that like people are realizing that you actually truly genuinely love yourself. It's not a gimmick. You're not pretending. You're not putting on a front. Okay. This is what I'm getting here. You're not putting up a front. Okay. With this energy. What's the shocking tea on you? What's the shocking tea? Ooh, we have mature woman. You're well established here with a mature woman. Yeah, like you're more mature than this person gave you credit for. Like I said, like this person thought you were soft, like you were naive. But the shocking truth is that you're extremely aware, self-aware. We have thoughts. Yeah, somebody's like stuck in your energy. They can't get over you. Somebody's can't get over you. You have, I'm telling you, you brought a player to their knees. Okay. What's the shocking tea on you? What do we have here? We have child. Ooh. I feel like, with the mature woman, the thought and the child is not like an actual baby, but it's more like I feel like this person, like people are viewing them as childish. That's why I said like you guys were not on the same level. This person's really childish, immature. Like all they do is play games. They don't even know how to be serious. And people are kind of They kind of like are happy, low key, that you put them in check. So what's the shocking tea on you? They just didn't expect that it would be you to do this to this person. We have house. Yeah, you're definitely established here. People didn't know that you had it like that. I feel like you're very quiet and humbled about your accomplishments. What's the shocking tea? We have sudden wealth. Wow, this card came out for pile number one as well. Yeah, people didn't know that you were this established, okay? Well grounded, okay, individual. What's the shocking tea on you? We have, yeah, you're an official person. You're legit. Like, you are who you really say you are. You're not pretending. Okay, maybe this person, like I said, they thought that you were like playing games, or like you weren't sure about yourself, like you were insecure, but it was really them. Okay. So that's all I have for you, my pal number two. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number two. Bye. Hi, pal three. Welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. So, my pal number three, you picked the Panda Eraser. And this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, oh, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pile or previous readings, okay? So what's the shocking tea on you? What's the shocking tea on you, my pal number three? Ooh, we have the King of Pentacles. You're well established. You're financially stable. You're more capable, grounded than people may have assumed about you. There's an element of stability and groundedness that you bring to the table with the King of Pentacles. There's a lot of value that you bring. It's not just like financial value, but it's also your skill sets, your talent, okay? With the King of Pentacles. And that's the shocking tea on you right now. Like the way that you have built yourself up from scratch, and you are somebody who's dedicated to growth, you're dedicated to advancement, you keep improving yourself, and people are shocked. Like they didn't think that you were going to be able to sustain the lifestyle that you have built for yourself, because I feel like this lifestyle that you have is something that you build over time, and it wasn't like an overnight. Maybe people thought that you were flashy, or they thought that this lifestyle was not going to be able to sustain, like you won't be able to sustain it because it's too heavy or too lavish, okay, with the King of Pentacles. Because I'm getting like, yes, the King of Pentacles, he's financially stable, but he doesn't like to live in poverty, like, or like to, not in poverty. He doesn't like to be like, it's not like he's not frugal, but he has expensive tastes. He has expensive, like, especially with like Taurus, Venusian energy. It's like sensual. Like you want to be able to rest in your laurels, live a life of abundance. Like, you want to be in luxury, Virgo energy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to just be working, working, working and not enjoy your money. That's what I'm getting here. So I feel like you were working, 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 but you were also enjoying your money. And some people may have thought that you wouldn't be able to sustain this lifestyle, that you were going to have to live on a budget, or like even if you're on a budget, you can still live lavishly, okay? You don't have to overspend, but they didn't think that you were going to be able to sustain it. That's the word, like that's the main concern. Like people thought that you were going to flop, but you're still leveling up, okay? You're becoming better at each time. With the King of Pentacles, you keep improving because I feel like you keep investing in yourself, and that's why you always level up. So what's the shocking tea on you? Yeah, we have the Temperance card. Like you're well balanced. You're an alchemist. You're able to transform a situation in like a negative experience into something positive, okay? You're able to extract the lessons from what you have learned from that experience, and apply it again to your life and make it better. You have that ability, okay? And people are shocked, okay? They didn't think that you were this versatile, this agile, okay, in your thinking, in the way that you maneuver, how you overcome obstacles. You're extremely agile here with the Temperance card. This is what I'm getting here. There's no rigidity about you, because Sagittarius is a mutable sign. Wow, we have the Devil, Capricorn energy. Ooh, okay, you could be a Capricorn, Sagittarius, cusper. Don't have to be, but you see, this is like that King of Pentacles energy that I was talking about. Capricorns are the CEO of the zodiac, and they are cardinal signs, natural born leaders, natural born self starters, initiators. They're goal getters naturally. Okay. If they apply themselves, if they tap into that Capricorn energy, like if they're Capricorn suns, they are like most likely to succeed if they put in the work. Okay. They're like, they have the grit, they have the stamina, the endurance. And I think people just didn't know that you had it in you because you're just so quiet. You keep to yourself. You don't really talk much. You don't really talk about your goals, so you may come off as passive to some people that prefer performative leadership, while your leadership is more hands-on than it is like, you running your mouth. No, you get things done. Okay. Like, you are really like the backbone of like a company or the backbone of a department with the Devil. Okay. You just don't really care about like the show or like the extra fluff around it. Like, you really want to get things done. So what's the shocking tea on you? What's the shocking tea? Ooh, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, yes. Craftsmanship. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, Earth energy. You're extremely grounded and you're capable. I feel like that's the tea on you. Like, people are talking about how capable you are, how talented you are, and how grounded. Like, you have the capabilities to build an empire on your own. You don't really need people with you to build this empire. Obviously, you would love to get the support and you love to get the help, because obviously it makes the load less like heavier to carry, right? If you have multiple people exchange the load, like disperse the load evenly. But you don't care. Like, you could do it on your own and you're willing to put in the necessary work. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have amazing work ethics and discipline. That's the tea on you. That's the shocking tea on you. Like, they didn't know how disciplined, how much grit you had. With the Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, like all that energy speaks of somebody who is grounded, secure in themselves, willing to put in the work, somebody who's always improving on their spare time. People are shocked. Like, people are talking about that. Like, they're realizing like every time you accomplish a goal is because on your spare time, that's what you're doing. You're investing in yourself. You're working on your gifts. You're working on your craft. You're not there wasting time. So you may be the type of person that don't really go out like that. You're more in your house, like working on improving yourself than you are socializing. So some people could feel like you're antisocial, but you're not. Okay, you're just selective social. What's the shocking tea on you? What's the shocking tea? Wow, Queen of Wands. Yes, you're confident, you're bold. Okay, that's what I'm getting here with the Queen of Wands. And that's the shocking tea on you. Like, they didn't know that you had this passion, this drive, this determination to get things done. Okay, I feel like because we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles, your drive is more inward than it is outward. So you're not really a flashy person. You're not really a talk, like, you don't really talk. Like, let's say if you have a goal, you're like, okay, this is what I need to do. These are the steps I need to take in order to get there. Let me execute. You're not going to be the type of person that's going to just talk about it, brag about it, and then not get things done. Okay, like, your confidence is inward. You don't need outside validation to push you or to motivate you to get it done. Like, you don't really need accountability from someone else. Like, you're able to stay the course. That's what people are like shocked. Like, they're talking about that. What's the shocking tea on you? Wow, we have the King of Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, like, this tells me that you have a really good balance of feminine and masculine energy. Like, you have this drive within you that's undeniable. Okay, you're able to merge your feminine and masculine energy and make it work for yourself. And that's the shocking tea on you. Like I said, maybe people thought you were passive, but with the Queen and the King of Wands, maybe you are an earth sun and then a fire moon or something. So like, it's just like, you don't really talk about what you're going to do, your goals, you keep it to yourself, but you're extremely motivated, you're extremely determined. Okay, you're not a quitter. We do have two, we have a fire sign and we have an earth sign here. So this tells me that you're very grounded in yourself as a person. You know what you want and you have the drive to get it, like to get it done. Okay, so what's the shocking tea on you? Just one card, please, Spirit. What's the shocking tea? We have the Knight of Cups. People didn't know how, like your romantic side, your sweet side, your loving side, how soft you had, like you have a soft side to you with the Knight of Cups that people didn't really get to witness, because you protect that side of you. Only people that you trust, you allow them in. But I feel like people had a chance to have a glimpse of your Knight of Wands, your Knight of Cups energy, that now people are like kind of shocked because they never saw that side of you, that softness, that, vulnerable side that you displayed. I feel like you did something or you shared something that showed that you have a soft side or very loving side to you that could only be displayed when you feel secure, okay, or around the person, or safe around the person. What's the shocking tea on you? Wow, we have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you've created an opportunity out of your own merit based on your skill sets with the Eight of Pentacles, and people are talking about that with the Ace of Pentacles. You've created some sort of source of income for you, or you've generated, like you created a new path or a new avenue to make money on your own. So this could be as an example, you getting your certification, you graduating from like university or college, doing something that people didn't really know about, and then you would announce it, and then people would be like, okay, wow, this is opening more doors for pile number three because they invested in themselves. It's really about you establishing yourself in your career. Wow, King of Pentacles again, guys. This is like false energy. Okay, stable energy. This is financial legacy. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. People are shocked. People are talking about that, like they didn't think that you had it in you to persevere this far, to make it this far when it comes to your career. It's heavy on career and goals, aspirations here with the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles twice, and the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Is really about your skill sets, your financial stability, your career. This is what people are really focused on right now. You did something, you pivoted, or maybe some of you went to a different niche, a different career path, and you're succeeding. Okay, but your move wasn't reckless, it was calculative, it was bold, and it was in alignment. Okay, so what's the shocking tea on you? Ooh, some people are talking about like how they underestimated you, misjudged you, and there's like a lot of missed opportunity or like discontentment when it comes to you, when your name is being brought up in conversation. Like somebody, maybe like a job or a manager mishandled you, and now they're kind of like shook. What's the tea? What's the tea? Wow, the Three of Wands. You're moving forward. You're making progress. People are talking about that. But I feel like it's not the progress itself that they're talking about, that is the momentum and how fast you're progressing with the Three of Wands. Because the Three of Wands is like similar to the Eight of Wands, is fast forward movement. It's like Three of Wands is like once you make that decision, you move forward. You're not gonna stick around and continue to plan. You're gonna take action, okay? Inspired action. What's the shocking tea on you? Just one card, please, Spirit. Ooh, High Priestess. The shocking tea on you is that you've been moving in silence. Okay, with the High Priestess, there's definitely more to you than meets the eyes, but you've been moving in silence. People are like starting to realize that when they were underestimating you because you were quiet and you weren't like, like vocal about your goals, talking loudly, getting all the attention on you, like you weren't doing that. You were just quietly building behind the scenes with the High Priestess. People are like kind of shocked. They're talking about that because they didn't know how you were, like how smart you were and how strategic you were with the High Priestess, and highly intuitive. Okay, you move to your own, at your own pace. You're not rushing. You're not trying to beat someone else to the punch. You're really going at your own pace, and people are like kind of shocked about that. What's the shock and tea on you? Just one card, please, Spirit. Wow, the Knight of Cups is here twice for you, my pal. Number 3, something about emotional satisfaction, emotional fulfillment, and also like a sweet a sweet energy, a vulnerable energy. I feel like maybe when you shared your accomplishments or you shared a goal that you've reached, there was a side of you that people didn't realize you had with the Knight of Cups. But I'm getting like people are starting to notice that you're a well-rounded individual, because we have the Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles, and then Queen of Wands and King of Wands. Holy moly, I can't even speak. So what's the shocking tea on you? What's the shocking tea? Just one card, please. Ooh, we have the star for you, my pal, number 3. Yes, you're original, you're authentic, okay? There is an energy or essence of renewal, okay? With the star, you could be an Aquarius, don't have to be. Some of you could be Aquarius, Capricorn cuspers, okay? We also have Cancer here. So you could be any of those signs, but we have 2 cardinal signs, 1 fixed sign, and 1 mutable sign, okay? Like I really feel like you're a well-rounded individual, and people are like, you see how we have all the elements because we have air, water, earth, and fire. I feel like this is like giving magician energy as well. You're extremely talented here, and people may have underestimated that side of you because you don't really broadcast what you're capable. You're not bragging. You don't brag, and that's where people may have mistaken you for someone who may not have a lot going on for yourself. But this is like surprising a lot of people, like how original, how authentic, how influential you are. You're extremely influential, okay? With the star card. So what's the shocking tea on you? We have the 4 swords. Yeah, you're definitely putting some sort of rumors or gossip to rest with the 4 swords, with your accomplishment, okay? What's the shocking tea on you? Just one card, please, Spirit. What's the shocking tea? What's the shocking tea on you? Ooh, yes. People are definitely talking about and discussing how stable, how abundant you really are. Like how you're able to create stability for yourself without outside source or support. What's the shocking tea? Yeah, we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Oh my gosh. The Ace of Cups. Okay. So with the Ace of Cups energy, what I'm getting here is that people are definitely shocked. Like the shocking tea on you is that your self-esteem is intact, okay? You really love yourself. You really value yourself. And your own validation is what's really important to you. Like you don't really seek outside sources or validation in order to feel good about yourself. And some people may have mistaken that as arrogance, okay? But it's not arrogance. Like you just know your value, you know your worth. You're always known, okay? So what's the shocking tea on you? Yeah, you have the ability to juggle multiple responsibilities at once with the 2 of Pentacles. The shocking tea on you as well is that you're very talented. Like somebody just didn't want to give you your credit. They didn't want to give you your props. They didn't want to do that. They didn't want to acknowledge your abilities. And now it's like apparent to them that you're very talented and they can't deny it, okay? Denying it would make them look like a hater. Okay, so what's the shocking tea? We have, yeah, you're official, like you're an official person, meaning like this is like giving me like emperor energy, like you're the real deal. That's the shocking tea on you. Like they thought like you were a gimmick or you're pretending. You didn't really have it like that. Like somebody may have like maybe underestimated your abilities with the King of Pentacles, like your skill sets, your talent. They were trying to downplay it or make it seem like you ain't got it like that, or you can't accomplish certain tasks, or you can't do certain things. Okay, you don't have it like that. Like that's what I'm getting here. Like somebody's like keeps focusing on your abilities. So what's the shocking tea on you? What do we have here? We have community. Yeah, it's people around you that are talking about you. You're definitely being talked about heavily in your community. You're being praised in your community. You're definitely an official person. Like you are the person that people are looking up to right now. Like it's giving me Hierophant energy as well. Like people are looking up to you, saying that you set the standard, but they didn't think that you would be the one to set the standard. Okay. Like they didn't think that they would be the one looking up to you. They thought it was going to be the other way around. So you may have people in your community that are older than you and they feel some type of way about the fact that you were able to accomplish something before them, because to them it's a competition, right? So they thought like they were going to be the first one to ever do it, but you're the first one to ever do it. And that's what's that's what's shocking them. Okay, what's the shocking tea on you? Yeah, we have mature woman. Yeah, like you're the one. Like you are the official person. You are the mature woman. Like you are setting the stage, the you're setting the tone for these people, what to follow, what to do in order to accomplish a certain task. So what's the shocking tea? Yeah, we have great fortune and coffin. Okay, no, just one card, please, Spirit. What's the shocking tea on you? Just one card, please, Spirit. What's the shocking tea? Ooh, you know what? Sudden wealth came out for all three piles. Like collectively, you guys are gonna come into some sort of money, or you already have with a sudden wealth. Okay, like this is like the shocking tea on you. Like maybe you came into some sort of money, or this could also represent like a financial level up when it comes to your career, and that people are talking about that, or you're about to, okay, get this money. So, what's the shocking tea on you? You're being held in high honor, okay? Toil and labor wanted to come out with high honor, but I really feel like you're being held in high honor. What's the shocking tea? We have family room, okay? We have family room, and then we have community. Guys, like people around you are talking, like your community, it could be like, work related or like industry related, and also your family. There's something about your family that people are talking about you. Like your family's kind of shook that you are doing better than most in the family. What's the shocking tea on you? We have a thief. Okay, somebody wants to come and steal your shine, steal your wealth, but it's not gonna happen. Or maybe you intercepted that, you stopped it. Somebody was trying to steal from you or take from you. Yeah, somebody's trying to, maybe through marriage, trying to like or a contract, because marriage could also represent a contract. Yeah, but I feel like you intercepted that. Okay. So that's all I have for you, my pal number 3. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 3. Bye.